What up? Your boy MC Shadow with another G Files. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, check out the playlist. Still right here in San Diego. San Diego's got a lot of neighborhoods, so we're gonna be here for a cool minute. Um, Now, one thing I wanted to say is, I pay homage. Gotta pay homage. Some of this information that I got is from Brown Kingdom. Go check out that site. They got a lot of good information and stuff like that about neighborhoods that I wasn't able to get like a hold of members from that neighborhood. From Lone Wolf, Lone Wolf, knows what he's talking about. He documents all of this stuff too. So, gotta pay homage, you know what I mean? I ain't no chump like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, I'm trying to act like I know everything and everything like that. Nah, man, I gotta pay homage, man. Go check out Brown Kingdom, Lone Wolf. Check out their articles that they have on these neighborhoods, and it's good stuff, man. And some of the neighborhoods I wasn't able to get a hold of, vatos from those barrios, you know what I mean? Homie knows his stuff, you know what I'm saying? And want to tell people to go check that out too. That's some good shit. Now back to SD and the rest of the barrios out here, and starting off with.
You are now watching M.O.D. Entertainment. Make sure you subscribe and check out the playlist.
I grew up hearing gunshots in the late night. Ghetto bird, police sirens as a mother cries. Just another victim of the Soundbrown genocide. Locals posted locked and loaded, ready to take lives. And when they heard the chief late, they would duck up out of sight. Like your car when the sundown, it was mission time. You had to stay alert cause bullets always travel blind. We stayed posted, we stayed drinking and we getting high. Marchando down the enemy neighborhood as we ride. Put the hood, put the glica sample, fuck their side. No regrets, but the truth is no peace of mind.
G-File.
Hey, here you have one of the oldest neighborhoods. It's Old Town National City. Obviously, it's called Old Town because it's like the second oldest city out of right here out of the county. Now, not only that, but Old Town National City is one of the oldest and biggest neighborhood in San Diego. I mean, San Diego in general. Obviously, it's the oldest neighborhood in National City, but I mean, like the whole San Diego County is one of the oldest neighborhoods. The North Carolina, because obviously that's what they use, and you could already see why they use that. National City, obviously. You know what I mean? That's their symbol. Also, why when you see the baby blue as their color, that's the reason why. Because if you know your sports and everything like that, you know that North Carolina obviously is baby blue. It's the school where Michael Jordan went to. But it ain't about sports. But yeah, you know what I mean. That's what's up with the Old Town. It's got a big ass territory. Like I said, it's an old ass neighborhood. Very well known, very well respected. You definitely hear about this neighborhood. They got high ranking members. They made the news several times for racketeering, gun sale, drug trafficking, the whole works. You know what I mean? Now, you know how certain parts, it has like the branching which they go by, like for example in the San Fernando Valley, got the West Valle, or you got the East Side or whatever, and then in Los Angeles you got the Harbor area, and you know what I mean. Well, over here, it's the same thing. You got the Southeast and you got the South Bay, but Old Town is its own city and doesn't fall under those branches. That's why it doesn't claim South Bay or Southeast, obviously, because they're within their own cities. You know what I mean? It kind of gets confusing once it goes into all of that. You know what I mean? But just something I decided to throw, in there. I know some people, don't like it when I leave stuff like that out. Obviously, there's certain, like I said, check out Brown Kingdom stuff, because there's certain things that I can't speak on just for being a gang member myself. I can't speak on certain topics, but other people, who are, average Joes, they could talk about it. Obviously, I don't get so much into those details for obvious reasons. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what's up with you know. So if you want to know more, you know, check that out. But right here, their neighborhoods stretches out from Devonshire, from like 17th to like 24th, Highland. The heart of their hood used to be like from 4th and 8th. You know, right there on Hoover, on Roosevelt. You know what I mean? They with the business, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's definitely a large neighborhood, one that you definitely hear about. Shout out to my homie Moreno and Nestor. They got a gang of cliques this neighborhood, but shout out to homies cliques, because that's the clique that they're from. The Insane Boys is the clique which my camaradas are from. Like I said, this neighborhood has a lot of history and stuff like that. I suggest you guys check out the Brown Kingdom stuff where they talk about it more. Obviously, like I said it before, since I'm a gang member myself, there's certain stuff I can't talk about. Especially have it right here recorded on YouTube, you know, so you guys could go check that out for yourself. And yeah, that's what's up with the National City right here, and holding it down for their barrio. You have One Evil OE. It's one of those ones that I can't confirm if it's a neighborhood, but that's how they write it right here in SD. And to the ones that say, well, if you can't confirm it, why do you add it and all that? The fact that you're asking that shows that you don't have any respect and you don't know how the streets work. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, but it's one of the ones that, you know, I can't confirm if it's a 1-3, but that's how they put it. And it stands for One Evil. But yeah, that's what's up with them right there. Now here you have one that used to be a tagging crew that became a neighborhood. I can't confirm if they became a neighborhood, but that's what I was told is Trust No Soul. They're right here on 50th Street. Like I said, it used to be a tag banging crew that became a neighborhood, but you know, like I said, they with the business. You see the activity up by them. You know what I mean? You know, you could definitely catch them, and you see, you know, all the, you know, graffiti, and you know, you definitely be hearing about these guys. So, you know, that's what's up with them right there, putting TNS on the map. You know, Trust No Soul right there, holding it down for their neighbor. You know what I mean? Now here you have Crazy Latin Boys. Now Crazy Latin Boys right here in San Diego. Now I know that they're also in Long Beach. You know what I mean? But I was told that this is the place where they started over here in SD. Now I can't confirm if it's a 1-3, but that's what I was told. But I can't confirm it. You know what I mean? But that's what's up with the Crazy Latin Boys right here. You know, CLB. You know, putting their neighborhood on the map. You know what I'm saying? Right here representing in San Diego and holding it down. You know what I mean? Now here you have San Sidras is right here in the, you know, well, Ysidro, but you know, Spanish terms, San Sidras. Um, Now I can't confirm this, but this is what my homie told me. As a matter of fact, shout out to OG Sleepy from San Sidras. That's a firme camarada. This neighborhood has been around from the 1920s, from what I was told. So I'm just going ahead and take his word for it. You know what I mean? And shout out to the homie Nestor too, from Sidras, you know, firme camaradas. Now this neighborhood is definitely large in numbers. You know, you definitely see the activity by them. You know, they keep it active. You know, it seems like they be going at it with just like all the surrounding neighborhoods. You know, around over here. You know what I mean? You know, you can't even say you don't see the activity by them, because you definitely do. You know, you see it right there by you know, West Park Avenue. You know what I mean? So West Park Avenue is probably like the heart of their hood. You know, like also by the projects by Cesar Chavez. You know, by the center, obviously. By Park Haven. You know, by those apartments. You know, those projects says. You know. Right there by the A Center as well, the liquor stores. You know, you just see, you know, just throughout all that area, you know what I mean? Is where you just catch the activity by these vatos. And yeah, man, they, you know, they got their little apartment projects right there where my camarada was talking to me and letting me know what's up, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, shout out to the homie OG Sleepy, and shout out to Nestor, and shout out to all the homies from Sidras right there that be doing their thing and definitely holding it down for their neighborhood, you know what I mean? Putting it on the map, you know what I'm saying? Here you have Imperial Beach. Now, Imperial Beach is a neighborhood that's been around since the 60s, the early 70s. It is a large neighborhood. Like I have said this before, don't let the area fool you the way it looks, you know, kind of like Redondo Beach or Santa Monica and stuff like that. This neighborhood's definitely with the business. You definitely hear about them. You definitely see the activity from them from throughout the whole entire Imperial Beach. You know what I mean? You could just find their graffiti and just you know, you see members walking around and stuff like that. You know, they definitely keep it active. You know what I mean? These guys are large in size, and yeah, they put in their work. Like I have told people, you know, because people would like to say like, oh no, it looks nice right here and everything like that. Man, these guys will put you down, homie. You know, don't let the way shit looks fool you. You know, this neighborhood is definitely a neighborhood that's with the business, and they ain't no chumps, they ain't no pushovers, and you definitely, you know, see the activity by them, and you know they definitely keep it active. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Sweet Pea and the homie Gumby from Imperial Beach, two down ass riders, and shout out to all the homies from Imperial Beach right there that definitely be holding it down for their barrio right there, putting it on the map. You know what I mean? Now here you have a pretty old school neighborhood, Del Sol. Now Del Sol is a neighborhood that's been around since the '60s. Shout out to my homie Clumsy from Del Sol. You already know my boy, I got you. Um, Now Del Sol, like I said, has been around since the 1960s. Definitely a big neighborhood. You know what I mean? Their neighborhood is right there on Del Sol Boulevard, obviously off the 805 freeway, north of Palm, by um, Beer Boulevard as well. You know, they got several cliques. You know, it's known as the Sun City. You know, that's why they got their Sun City locos, their riders, and you know, and all of that. Now this neighborhood, like I said, is old school. It's large. It's got a large territory. It's got a gang of members. You definitely hear about them. You know, these guys ain't no chumps. You know, they with the business. Um, you know, they get it cracking right here in Del Sol. You know, obviously the R stands for you know, Rifa, riders. You know what I mean? You know, rules. You know, like the homie says, a lot of rules. But yeah, man, got a really good camarada from this neighborhood. And yeah, man, these guys definitely get it active, and you know, be right there representing for their neighborhood. Shout out to my homie Clumsy again, and yeah, shout out to all the homies from Del Sol that be right there representing for their neighborhood. You know what I mean? Here you have Nestor, 19th Street, neighborhood right here on Nestor and 19th Street, obviously. Now this neighborhood, you could catch them right here, or you could catch them at the Nestor Park, is where their neighborhood's at. Their neighborhood is roughly small, not as big as like their the other neighborhoods that they go at it with, but nonetheless, man, this neighborhood, you know, with the business, you know what I mean. They definitely seem to be going at it with everybody over here. It seems like they're not too fond of, you know, their neighborhood's not too fond of, you know what I mean. Um, but nonetheless, man, even though they're not as large as their counterparts over here, man, these guys get it cracking, homie. They with the business. You know, they put in their work. You know, you definitely hear about them. You definitely see the activity and everything like that. You know what I mean? Um, so they be holding it down right here for their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Their neighborhoods has been around since 70s, 80s. As you know, where their neighborhoods, you know, was established. Like I said, roughly a small neighborhood, but you know, don't get it twisted, homie. These guys definitely put in work and hold it down right here for their barrio. You know what I mean? Going at it with the surrounding neighborhoods, and yeah, definitely be right here putting in work. And that's what's up with the Nestor 19 neighborhood. You know what I mean?